This is M4 June 2015, question 19. Given that x squared plus ax plus b can be written as x minus 5 squared plus a, work out the values of a and b. Basically, these two things are the same. So we could say that x squared plus ax plus b is the same as this here thing on the right hand side. Let's expand that out. That would give you x minus, well, it's x minus 5 times x minus 5 and then plus the a. That would be x squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 25 plus a. And then to summarize, we've got x squared plus ax plus b on the left. The right hand side, if we simplify, we have x squared minus 10x plus 25 plus a. Now, if these two things are the same to the left, it should be identical to the right. You can see it sort of is, to start off with. They both have an x squared, so they're the same. How many x's? The left has a x's, the right has minus 10 x's. So if the left and the right are the same, they should have the same number of x's, and that means that a must be minus 10. They should then have the same constant, the same number at the end, the same term that doesn't involve x or x squared. So the left has got b and the right has got 25 plus a. That tells you that b is equal to 25 plus a. But then we know a is minus 10. So b is 25, take away 10, which is 15. Part b, so that technique is called comparing coefficients. So you simplify down both sides and you compare the coefficient of x squared, which was 1 and 1, the coefficient of x, which was minus 10 and a, and the constant, the last part. Part b then, hence write down the smallest possible value of y equals x squared plus ax plus b using the values of a and b from above. Quite an awkward question, but this here is in part A, and it says hence as well. So when we're trying to work out the smallest possible value this could be, we're actually also working out what's the smallest possible value this could be. So we're going to write down, okay, what's the smallest possible value that x squared minus 10x plus 15 could be. Well, that's the same as x minus 5 squared plus a, which is unfortunately negative, so negative 10. Now, this is an easier one to investigate the smallest possible value of that function. So y is worked out by putting in a value of x, and then you put it in the calculator and you get the value of y. So if I put in x as 1, that will give me 1 take away 5, which is minus 4. 4 squared is 16. 16 take away 10 is 6. Could I get a smaller answer? Well, let's say I chose x as 0. 0 take away 5 is minus 5. Minus 5 squared is 25. 25 take away 10 is 15. Okay, it might get a bit tedious after a while, so we've got to look at more depth. If you want to make something really small, smallest possible value, this here, ideally, everything is as small as possible. But what's the smallest possible value that x minus 5 all squared can take? Well, the smallest possible value it can be is 0, because when you square something, it becomes positive. It's never negative. So the smallest possible value that is would be 0. So y would be equal to 0 minus 10. That's the smallest y could be. And that's when x is, well, how do we make this magically 0? The x value would have to be 5. So the question asks, write down the smallest possible value of what y is, and that is minus 10.